Hey everyone, welcome to Old Man Gaming. Remember, if you enjoyed today's stream, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Hey everyone, welcome back to Old Man Gaming. My name is Rob and here we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, our career mode that we've been going through. Now since my last update, my last stream I should say, I have uninstalled Microsoft Flight Simulator and reinstalled it. It did not delete my career mode, so that's good. However, I was still getting issues with live weather, but I think the flight sim missions that we are doing don't actually allow you to use live weather. I don't think they do, so that could be the reason why we're not doing it. Once we finally get enough money to unlock cargo missions, hopefully live weather will kick in then, but we'll see. We've only got to do like 3 or 4 more missions, I think, to do that. So let's jump in. We're back over here. We're still in Barton, so you know, we're just going to be going through these missions. The ultimate aim is to basically try and nail the landing. I'm really struggling with the landing, so we're going to do this one. It's a pretty much, which way are we going to be going? We're going to be like yeah, we want to go this time round. We want to probably go clockwise around the sites. Yep, okay, so we're going to go clockwise around the sites. Should probably have checked fuel before we do anything. Management, fuel and payload. Yeah, gotta remember to check the fuel. Okay. Otherwise we'll end up running out of fuel. All right. And yeah, we're okay. We've got mandatory maintenance coming up soon. Alright, let's jump in, see how we go. Usual walk around. I'm using my Xbox controller to do this now. It's just easier. I'll put that down. Okay.
Send the clients.
Send the clients.
Well noted.
Well noted. Okay. Now hopefully I've set my settings the same as they were last time we played. I had to readjust all the graphical settings. Everything defaulted to low.
Hey Captain, feels like the right time for a scenic adventure? On board, you're taking James and his wife for a scenic tour over Manchester. You're good to go if
Yes,
everybody fastens their
another one.
seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Well, for those of you who like to follow along, flight number 1, link number 1 in the description if you are watching live and would like to follow along over on a map. You can track the location of the plane as I fly it. You click the link in the chat there.
Ground Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, request taxi for east departure.
Okay, here we go.
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, taxi to and hold short of runway 20 via taxiway cross runway tree 2. Contact tower on 120. 25 when ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 20 via taxiway cross runway tree 2 Omguk Lima Tango India 1610.
So happy to be here, Captain. I'm James. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, James.
I'm Helen.
Hiya, Helen.
It's awesome hanging out with you today.
Not going to compliment James. Normally these guys... like, I'm lucky enough to be hanging out with James today. Get room.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, ready for east departure at runway 20.
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610 QNH 101 tree east departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 20.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20 Omguk Lima Tango India 1610.
I'm not going to follow the... I'm going to follow this taxiway.
I'm a bit nervous, but I'll be okay. Super excited to see the landscape from up high.
It always takes me onto that taxiway for some reason, and then I have to do a U-turn. So I'm just going to try this way and hope that I'm doing the right thing. Okay. Flaps down. Accelerates. Or throttle up. Rotate. Go.
Not sure if I'm actually ready.
Is that
but no
tree
choice
right
but
at the end of the runway?
My heart's pounding louder than the engine.
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, continue for east departure.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, continue for east departure.
It climbed to about 1,100 feet.
The way you communicate on the radio while flying must be challenging. For me, at least.
We're coming up to North Bay. We're going to fly clockwise around this one. So for a
Is that the North Bay we see
hoping
over there?
for a smoother exit to the next waypoint. Once again, we're sitting right over Old Trafford again. It's be the reoccurring theme of nearly every single trip takes us to Old Trafford. Although it's never mentioned.
Look,
But
the world's at our feet.
you can see it there just out the front of the window.
No words, just memories.
Old Trafford Cricket Ground to the left of us. Admiral Casino. It's not a proper casino. Salford. Just a little bit of altitude.
Hey, Captain, must be great seeing the sunset from up here.
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, frequency change.
I've never been in this casino, but I have driven past it. On the way home, which we are actually not that far away from my house. Actually, my house is just to the left over there, near that body of water. You can see my son's high school here in the white building, the opposite side of that body of water, right on the left hand side of the window right now. That's where my son goes to high school.
I didn't imagine such a view. You really got us up close and personal.
Need to be a few buildings missing today. It doesn't seem to be
Amazing. Just like I imagined. My photos are going to be
as
awesome.
dense. I might have to check the settings, mate. I might have reduced the building density by mistake. There doesn't seem to be as many buildings. There should be a few more skyscrapers than that.
Hey, Helen. You've been kind of quiet for a while. Are you okay?
Just soaking it all in, you know.
Totally. I heard we don't all feel the height the same, and it's true, actually. And now the moorside part. Cool.
I have no idea what Moorside Park is, where it is.
Look at that.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 16104 4 miles northeast 1200, Fort to land.
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610 Tower. QNH 101 tree, make straight in runway 20.
Make straight in runway 20 Omguk Lima Tango India 1610.
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610 wind calm, cleared to land runway 20.
Cleared to land runway 20 Omguk Lima Tango India 1610.
I'm in awe. Totally. I could never have pictured something like this.
Okay. I can never personally recognise the airport from when we're up here. Not until we're right on top of it. I mean, I think that's it straight ahead there, just to the left. Yeah. Always worry about that tree. There's a tree that just is like a tall tree, like right coming up at the airport. Well, it's pretty clear this side of things. I don't know what the caution's for. Mr. Itchy, how you doing?
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, turn next taxiway.
You know, that felt smooth apart from the front wheel. The front wheel got
Omguk Lima
down.
Tango India 1610,
Felt like the front wheel went down a bit hard.
25.
Going to 120. 25 Omguk Lima Tango India 1610.
Felt like the landing wasn't as good as it looked.
Ground Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, taxi to parking.
Alright, how far are we going to put us for parking?
Omguk Lima Tango India 1610, taxi to general aviation, parking using taxiway.
Welcome back. Are you okay, James? Ready to fly again?
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Omguk Lima Tango India 1610.
Quite an experience.
I need to set
I
up
recommend it.
a default camera for the cockpit as well. One that's just where it sits slightly higher. And we're in this position. Need it to be a little bit higher. The career, I mean, I'm doing the career, right, and I'm concentrating on the career.
You turned your passengers into flight addicts.
It could be better. If I'm going to be brutally honest, it could be better. It's a bit, to me, it's a bit immersion breaking the way they've done it. The career, like you're learning to fly and all that, and you get your pilot's license, and then suddenly you get sent halfway across the world to do some unlocking of the next stage to unlock sightseeing. You have to go do that in Florida when you're based in bloody Manchester, and that's sort of unrealistic, and it sort of breaks the immersion for me. It would be nice, because I've decided to work out of my local area. 61% on that landing. It must be the front wheel, the way the front wheel's going down. But anyway, yeah. To be suddenly told, hey, now you have to fly in Florida just to unlock sightseeing or whatever it is. It sort of breaks the immersion. It makes no sense. Why would you, as an employee, be sent to the other side of the world just to do training? So that part of it really annoyed me a little bit. I guess I was hoping for a more what's the word I'm looking for? Hardcore sort of career mode where you couldn't fast travel. If you wanted to fly from a different airport, then you had to get in your plane and fly to that airport, risking crashing and all that. But you don't do that. If you want to fly a mission out of a different airport, you just play the fast travel cost. Your plane gets moved there, you don't have to fly it there. So to me, the career mode, it needs a sort of like a hardcore mode where there's no fast travel, where if you want to fly from another airport and you've only got one plane or any plane, you have to fly your plane to that airport and that sort of thing, and accrue the costs associated with that and the maintenance and all that. So it's a bit, to me, it's a bit basic. 2443, we're getting there. We're trying to get around 310, 320. Okay, so to show you what I mean, like, these are the missions out of here, like all the ones around here that we can see. Well, not these ones, but these missions, they fly out of this airport, which is my local airport here in Manchester. But like, if I want to fly here, you see it says aircraft needed. Okay, so you go over here, you click on here, fast travel, 50 credits, and that will. I'm not actually that sure. Fast travel, not sure if that works actually. To get, you have to do another test, another exam. It's been a while now since I remember it. So here's your certification. You can now fly new aircraft. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I've just reinstalled it since the last update. So you got your commercial, and to get that, you have to do some first flight missions, have your private airline license, and then you go into it, and you got training here that you not compulsory, and then you take your exam, which I can't even remember what the exam was now. I think it was just just take off, fly around, land the plane, don't crash, basically, score a passing grade of C, and you unclock your commercial pilots. There was a fee to pay, and then you've got other things that you need to do, which I haven't done yet because I'm trying to get money up so I can open up a new cargo transport But to do the cargo transport, I need another Cessna, which currently used is 260,000, so I don't even have enough to buy it. Plus you have to pay, I think, 10,000, so you're looking at around 270,000 just to start the new company. And then once I've got the new company, I can start doing cargo missions. And then the plan is to try and use career mode to travel the world. And as we earn money, upgrade our planes as we go. That's what my long-term plan is with this game anyway. We're not creating the company. So yeah. Right. Missions. Back to missions. Go do another sightseeing mission from our local airport. Why have we got no missions here? We had missions here a second ago. What happened to my missions? Employee. Freelancer. There we go. A bug. But yeah, I've done all these missions already, like a lot of them. We've just been to Moorside. I've done all of these, like... This history of my life in England. Born somewhere around here. Moved here when I was 6. Moved here when I was young, like 1 or 2 years old. Not sure how old I was. Then moved from there to all the way over here when I was 6. Around this area here. Lived on a farm basically around here somewhere. Then moved to Goulburn here. This is where I went to high school. And then moved from Goulburn to the capital of Australia, which is Canberra, over here, where I lived in various different places like Western Creek, Belconnen. Worked all sort of way all around there. Mainly worked here in the city centre, around here. In fact, used to work there. And then worked up here. One of these buildings here. And then in 1999, came all the way back over here for a 3-month holiday. Back into Manchester, where I lived basically down somewhere down here. Where is it? Down here, Wivenshaw. That's Manchester International Airport there. I used to work there. Lived down here. Somewhere around here. And then moved from there to where I currently live, which is remember? I always get it wrong. Up here, yeah. Up in this area. Right around here, in fact. I live. Right there. And this is where my son goes to high school there. So yeah, that's my life. In a nutshell. Right. Let's do this. Wow, this is a bit more. So, departure. We'll be going left and then left again. We want to be going clockwise round. Clockwise. Clockwise. Right, okay. Looks like a bit of a longer journey, this one. Yeah, there's a little bit of an accent still. Not as strong. I don't think... Have I been to Heathrow? The first time I came over, I think it was Gatwick. I don't think it was Heathrow. I don't think I've actually been to Heathrow Airport, unless I left. When I left England when I was 6, it was probably from Heathrow Airport. And I'm not sure. So long ago. But I've flown to Gatwick and obviously Manchester International. I'll be glad when we finish these flight seeing missions. I'm getting a bit bored of them. And I don't skip either, so I figure, what's the point of having a simulator game if you're just going to skip? You can't skip in real life. This gets a bit boring after about the 50th time. I mean, they don't make you check everything. They don't make you go around and check the flaps and, you know, just those 4 things and then get in your plane. Okay. That's what I mean by about it not being hardcore enough.
Ready for boarding, Vic. Copy that.
Okay.
Hey, Captain. Feels like the right time for a scenic adventure. For
Bit
today's
cloudy
scenic
today.
flight, you're soaring over Manchester with Sophie and her sister. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're set. Let's fly.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Ground Omguk Lima Tango
I think
India
like
411
there are
request
certain
taxi
things
for
if you don't
departure.
do it can affect it later. But
Lima Tango India 411 tree taxi to and
I haven't
short of
encountered
runway
it yet.
26 or via taxiway cross runway tree 2. Contact tower on 120. 25 when ready.
Alright, so as always, the link in the chat window is if you want to follow along on an interactive map. Just click that link and it will take you to a map on a web browser to where I am in the world if you've got the capabilities. And if you're watching this back post stream, it's the second link in the description. It will take you to the same map. Okay. Acknowledge taxi clearance.
Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree acknowledge last transmission.
I'm trying, but for some reason it won't. There we go.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 26 I using taxiway cross runway tree 2 Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree.
Okay.
I'm Sophie. How are you? I'll tell you straight up, I'm not feeling very confident, but I do trust you, Captain.
Hi, I'm Jane, Sophie's sister.
No, I've never actually been to this airport in real life. My wife has. She was there the other day, actually. while I was streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator, just to show me that she was here, because she knows that a Microsoft Flight Simulator, I fly out of this airport all the time. So she was just rubbing it into me. Her and my son actually did a helicopter ride from this very airport, and this is one of the airports, the new airports, that they've actually made to look like the real thing as well. Yeah, the AI voice gets a bit annoying.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree ready for departure to the east at runway 26R.
Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree QNH 101 tree departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 26R.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26R, Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree.
So exciting. Okay, a bit nervous too, I won't lie to you. Not sure if I'm actually ready. But no choice now, huh? So far,
Yeah,
so
it is. I wish that you could actually have conversations. I mean, the way AI is these days, it is possible to link it to something like ChatGPT and actually have proper conversations. I would have liked to have had that. It would make it a little bit more interesting.
Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree continue for east departure.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree continue for east departure.
I don't see why it wouldn't be. I've seen people demoing that sort of interaction with, you know, I think they used a modded Grand Theft Auto 4 where they linked the you know, the citizens walking around the street, and they linked it to a AI system like ChatGPT.
The way you communicate on the radio will
And,
challenging. For me,
basically had conversations, like voice conversations with the AI in the game. I mean, they were actually basically having voice conversations with whatever the AI was, whether it was ChatGPT or whatever. But it would be nice if they could do something like that. So if you're sitting here a pilot and these guys start talking to me, I could talk back. You know? The technology's there to do it. Should have done it.
the world seems so different from the air. I feel free.
She feels free. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me freaking him out? I'd be like, oh, I think we have an issue with the power at the moment. We've lost power. See if you can freak him out. scare him to death.
Is that the Moss Park we see over there?
No, it's Moss Park. It's not the Moss Park. A whole different level. What did I say? I said clockwise, didn't we? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the graphics. It doesn't seem as detailed as it was last time I streamed. It could be that I haven't redone the settings properly. I'll look into it after stream. Once again, the compulsory view of Manchester United's football ground straight ahead, Old Trafford. Seem to always end up here. Every journey. We're in sight of Old Trafford.
Seeing all this. It's incredible.
There it is right there out the window. Not once have they taken me to the Emirates, to Manchester City's ground. But every trip I seem to end up at Old Trafford.
The view is amazing.
It's not really that good. But yeah, I'm going to have to check my settings because the graphic quality seems to have taken a dive. I did, like I said, reinstall MSFS because of the update today. Well, I've turned live traffic on in career mode, but it doesn't seem to be working. Again, I don't know why. If in free play, it definitely works, but in career mode, I've never seen live traffic. Again, I'll check the settings after this flight and we'll just double check them.
I can't imagine how beautiful sunsets must be from the air. All those rich colors.
There is a rolling cache. So if you fly in, the same area, it does save the map data for you. It's supposed to only download it when you need it. So a bit high. No, it doesn't download. It's only a 30 gigabyte download, if that. It's all streamed now. You have to have internet connection. So it's constantly streaming the map information to you as you need it. A bit like Google Maps, I guess, when you're doing sat nav. But yeah, there's no huge downloads anymore.
Fantastic. Exactly what I expected. Bring on the awesome pics of this flight scene. Scenery. Stunning.
Yeah. I don't know why I've got a caution light. Other things it doesn't punish you for at this stage is like your lights. I haven't been turning my lights on and or anything like that, and I haven't been getting punished for it.
I expect to feel dizzy up this high, but I don't.
If we start doing IFR, which is what I'm hopefully will do when we hit the cargo missions, I think you will be forced to use your lights and make sure your lights are turned on, your landing lights and all that. Yeah, I need to check my settings because I'm not getting a decent load. The objects, I used to usually get better distance. We'll just double check my settings after this flight. I don't have a top of the range PC. I'm actually using a
rolling out the
CPU,
red carpet for us.
which is below the minimum spec it recommends, and I'm not having any issues whatsoever.
Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree, frequency change.
No worries, Mr. Itchy. That's no problem. Thank you for the company.
Not too scared? Not at all. I'm too impressed to be scared.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree, 3 miles north 1600, fort to land.
Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree tower. QNH 101 tree, make left base runway 26R.
Make left base runway 26R, Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree.
Oh, cheers. Thank you for becoming a member, Mr. Itchy. We should be right over the airport now. Yep, there it is.
Amguk Lima, Tango, India 411, tree wind calm, cleared to land runway 26, R.
Cleared to land runway 26R, Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree.
with that tree sticking up right at the start of the runway. I'm just so conscious of that it's going to clip.
Lima Tango, India 411, tree turn next, taxiway. Amguk Lima Tango, India 411, tree contact ground on 120. 25.
120. 25 Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree.
Nope, overshot slightly.
Ground Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree, request taxi to parking.
Omguk Lima Tango India 411 tree taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway
Welcome
cross
back,
runway
guys.
2.
So, Sophie, did you enjoy? Ready to do it again?
Fantastic. Would totally recommend
Taxiing to
it.
general aviation parking
It
using
was
taxiway
great.
cross runway 2 Omguk Lima Tango, India 411 tree.
Okay, so that's our first hour done. It's the darkest it's ever made me fly in, but it's not live weather because it's pitch black outside here at the moment.
I can see why the clients are happy. You offer them great memories. Definitely something to repeat.
There we go. Plane's looking a bit dirty. Landing smoothness 41%. I just can't nail the landing. It's the one thing I'm consistently failing. Right, 269 companies, create companies, cargo, 262. I don't know why, still won't let me buy the bloody plane. 262. I mean, look at that one. I can purchase eligible pending qualifications. 1 of 5 specialized aircraft available for purchase. I feel like there's something I'm not doing right. Because you need like the cargo. So this is passenger. There's something not quite right. If I've unlocked the specialization, cargo transport light, I've done everything. So I can fly that aircraft. I don't understand how I'm not able to we'll do one. We'll get some more money in the bank. We'll have a look, but I just don't understand what it is I need to do to unlock it. Oh, I was going to check my settings, wasn't I? So let's just have a look at this. Graphics. Not HDR. I don't have a HDR. See, that hasn't saved. There's a balance. V-sync off. Just dynamics. My frame rate target is 30 because that's what actually it should be 60 because that's what I stream at. I stream at 60 frames per second, so I try to aim for 60. Terrain level of detail, that should be 100, not 10. So that might be why the terrain looked a bit off. Alright. Save and back. That could have been why it looked a bit crappy. It's just more of the same, I guess. Again, the missions are missing. Nope. Why aren't the missions now loading? Oh, there we go. Please take your time. Okay, again, we want to clockwise. Let's give it a wash. Okay. Go again. Always sunny in Manchester. Nuts. Nearly forgot. First time.
TOS system test. Okay.
Oh, helicopter.
Susie, I'm ready.
Roger that.
Oh, that guy just looks as scruffy as I do in real life. Yep.
So,
That's
Captain,
about right.
time to tour all the best spots, don't you think? On
Nope.
board, you're taking Paul by his own for a touristic tour over sail.
Over
Seatbelt
sail.
fastened? Then you're all set.
I used to live in
Let's go,
sail.
Captain. Thumbs up.
Ground Omguk Lima Tango India 771 Tree, request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Omguk Lima Tango India 771 Tree taxi to and hold short of runway 20 using taxiway cross runway tree 2. Contact tower on 120. 25 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 20 via taxiway cross runway tree 2 Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree.
I've never flown before, so I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone here. I'm Paul, by the way.
No worries, Paul. You're in safe hands, mate. I've only crashed once, and it wasn't my fault. Tree jumped out. Tree jumped out right there. Straight into the front of me as I was taxiing back. Crashed. Wonderful bug. No wind today, hardly any wind at all there, looking at that sock.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree ready at runway 20 departing straight out.
Runway 2, okay.
Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree QNH 101 tree departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 20.
Runway 20, not runway 2.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20 Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree.
So we're not going to turn, we're not following the taxi ribbon. We're going straight on. Taxi ribbon takes us on a weird journey, which we do not need to do.
Okay, a bit nervous too, I won't lie to you.
We'll just follow this taxiway.
Nervous right now, gotta admit. It's quite alright actually.
To Danewell Park. Altitude of about 1,100 feet.
It's Danewell Park, right?
You don't have to come home if you don't want to. I'm assuming Charlie's at Louis. Graphics look a bit better now that we increased the settings. Got the right setting in there.
The world's at our feet.
Didn't understand that. What did you just
The view
say?
is amazing.
Yes, he is. OAT is trying to... Oh. Can't... OAT. Is she? Hello, Octavia. Can you hear me? Octavia's my granddaughter. My wife is over at her daughter's house. Now this looks a lot better than it did previously. We've got more skyscrapers. Looks a lot better. It did.
Your office view is pretty epic, Captain. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm enjoying it too.
Why am I not talking? Because I can't hear you, Octavia. There's the whole mandatory trip to Old Trafford. Every single journey. Old Trafford on to the left there. Home of Manchester United, of course, which I say nearly every single flight. Looks like we're going to be circling just above Old Trafford. You'll head home with the shopping when? Okay.
It's amazing how clear everything looks from up there. I feel like I can see forever.
Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree,
Leaving
leaving my
my
airspace.
airspace.
Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. So that's because we're entering
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree,
Manchester
frequency
Airport.
change.
Right, here we go. Victoria Park. Not sure which Victoria Park. There's so many of them in Manchester. Not the one up 200 metres up the road from where I live, that's for certain. It's not that one. I know that much.
Feels good to step outside my comfort zone. Feel like I'm a kind of explorer.
Fly over Manchester Ship Canal. Airport is over there, just see it in the distance right now. Heading towards Swinton.
Cool, here is the Victoria Park.
My house is to the right. Others from here. Actually not that far from where I live. There's a river Irwin just straight ahead. My house is pretty much straight ahead over towards that body of water. We're heading it from here. Just to the left of us in that suburb. To the left of us, just heading off screen now. That's where I live. Too busy bloody sightseeing around the other places and ignoring the mission here.
Tower Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree 4 miles northeast 1200, Fort to land.
Pretty much coming directly in.
771 tree tower. QNH 101 tree makes straight in runway 20.
Make straight in runway 20 Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree.
Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree, line 1, 87 at 4. Cleared to land runway 20.
Hey Captain, must be great seeing the sunset from
Cleared
up
to
here.
land runway 20 Omguk Lima Tango India 771 tree.
So we're just got to make a left bank. The airfield. It's just to the left of us over there somewhere. I see it, there it is actually, right ahead of us there. 45 degrees over to the left.
100.
Coming in over the M60. If we can, for once, if we can perfect this landing, it'd be nice if I could get a really good score on the landing.
Tango India 771 tree, did you hear? My last transmission?
What transmission? No, I didn't hear it.
Lima Tango India 771, tree exit runway, when able.
No, that felt good, but it's pretty much dead on straight for once. I didn't have to adjust. But it's still going to tell me that it was crap.
Lima Tango India 771 tree. Contact ground on 12025.
Contact ground on 1.
Going to 120.
120.
Lima Tango India 771 tree.
Hopefully we'll be parking right there next to us.
India 771 tree, request taxi to parking.
Amguk Lima Tango India 771 tree taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
Welcome back. Are you okay, Paul? Ready to fly again?
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Amguk Lima Tango India 771 tree.
So worried I'm going to crash.
I can see why the client is happy. You offered him a fantastic session. Definitely something to repeat.
Was that our third mission, wasn't it? I can hear my dog crying. Landing smoothness 34%. I thought that was one of my better landings. What is it? Let me have a look at my FS flights here and see what it said about that landing. What score did it give me? So I thought that was one of my better landings, I really did. Arrival score 95.63. Landing report. Congratulations, good job, well done. Your overall score was 95.8%. It's truly impressive reflects the hard work and dedication you put into your approach, landing and touchdown phases. Glide scope 100%, heading 100%. Heading and bank 97.2%. Landing 88.5. Alright, I was probably under speeding. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong. Maybe I've been under speeding this whole time. Did give me a speed of 59.62%. Apparently the target threshold is 65 to 70 knots, and I was well under that. So maybe that's what we'll try and do. No, so touchdown speed at 49 knots was good. Target is 55 knots, so touchdown rate was fair at 292 feet per minute. Touchdown distance was good at 51 meters. I got 100% on alignment. I'm getting better scores in my FS flights than I'm getting in the game. The game is scoring me really low. As the MSFS flights is scoring me a lot better. Right, how much money we got? We've got 290,000 now. I still don't know. Oh yeah, now it's come up. One aircraft available to purchase. Cargo transport. We've also got VIP services as well. Eligible companies. Cargo transport. Create company for 10,000. Purchase. All right. Liberator freight. Is that how you spell freight? I don't know now. Is freight IE or? Come on, Rob. You gotta learn how to spell. F-R-E-I. E-I. Ah, get your cold bloody hands off my naked body. I'm not naked, I'm topless, but there we go. Right, let's create the company. All companies, fleet overview. We've got one for companies. Liberator freight. Buy an aircraft. So to buy used. Like G1000 cargo. Next. Our next aircraft is going to be new, though. Oh, look at that engine to maintain. Next. 262. Next. We'll just do the basic insurance. Crash coverage. 10%. Crash coverage 80%. No, we're just going to do the basic because we're not going to crash. John Lennon Airport. We are going to have it here at Barton because that's where we are. Do you want to purchase this aircraft? Yes, I do. Purchase it. We're broke again. Delivered to EGCB Barton.
Now you own more than one aircraft, you could consider hiring additional crew members to operate them. After all, you can only fly one aircraft at a time yourself.
You know, I've heard that
hiring crew to fly your other aircraft will allow your company to bring in income even when you're not in the pilot seat yourself. However, you still need to monitor every aircraft for wear and tear.
Right. We won't hire crew just yet. Well, what we'll do, since we've got very little money anyway, crew available, crew on. We'll leave that. I mean, I don't know what that does. It's supposed to be like some sort of passive income. We'll turn crew on that and we'll see what that does next time we come on. Just quickly check the missions. We're not going to do any more today, but I just wanted to check what sort of update we get to the missions now. We've got flight seeing, flight seeing, flight seeing. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Cargo, standard cargo, dispatched to Bridgewater. All the cargo missions. We don't have any cargo missions running out of the airport that we're in. See, this is what I mean. So we've got no cargo missions running out of here. So it just seems silly to me. This is where I'm a bit disappointed and annoyed. Because it just doesn't seem realistic now. Because so if I want to run cargo missions now, I have to fly to Wolverhampton to fly to wherever this is, Retford, and then Gamston. So when I get to Gamston, will there be a cargo mission there for me to fly somewhere, or am I going to have to then fly somewhere else? You see what I mean? This is where, to me, the immersion, the career mode seems to let it down for me. It's a bit unrealistic. Seems a bit stupid. I don't know. We'll look into it more next stream, but I'm going to finish up there now. So thank you for watching anyway. Please hit that like button for me if you've enjoyed the stream. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have a look at it and we'll see how it works. But if that's how it works, like if I have to travel somewhere before I can do a cargo mission, that to me is just unrealistic and stupid. Because no cargo company would ever survive if that was the case. If they'd have to fly down here to fly up here, and then once they're up here, fly over here to fly over here. I mean, it just seems a bit ridiculous. Maybe if you unlap more of the map, I don't know. Because they do seem to be... No, some of the... Oh, we'll have a look next time we're on. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay safe and bye for now. Bye-bye.